and welcome to today's class. We're going to be doing some strengthening poses with chair, forearm, and side plank. So go ahead and get your props as needed, 2 blocks, a strap, and a blanket, and we'll get started in our practice. If everyone has a comfortable seat, lift up your spine, draw your shoulders back down. If that feels good, to close your eyes. Otherwise, just taking a soft gaze at the ground. Just let your hands relax down onto your lap. Start to notice the sounds around you. Start to recognize your own breath. And just start to recognize any place you hold tension in the body. Start by relaxing the muscles in the face. Keeping the shoulders relaxed from the ears. Soften your arms. Wiggle your hands and then re-soften them to the left. Imagine the heart space just softening on each exhale. And if that even feels good, to just place your hand on your heart. Just soften the space. Making that connection as you inhale, the chest puffs into the palm. As you exhale, just softening down. If you like, placing your hand now to the belly. This is the bottom part of the lungs. We'll take a deep breath in, expanding the belly, filling up with breath. As you exhale, hug the belly in and just empty the breath. Continue breathing this way, going with your natural rhythm in and out. And just letting the chest and belly stay soft, so you let this container breathe deeply. And we'll start to practice our controlled breathing, Ujjayi. Your next exhale, create a light constriction at the back of your throat, the same you use when you fog a mirror. Breathing in, recreate that same light constriction. And let this be the focus of your practice. As it's natural, our thoughts will drift into what happened before this class or after. Just keep yourself present by connecting to this breath. If it helps, you can count this breath in and out. And just recognize the length of each breath. We'll continue breathing here, letting this breath relax the nervous system, bring us into this current state of calm. A few more deep belly breaths. You can keep your eyes open or closed. As you reach the arms out to the sides of the body, up to the sky, and bring your palms up to touch. Exhales, you flip the palms to face the ground, sweep the arms down. Inhales, you reach your arms out and up. Exhale, float the arms down. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, release. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. Interlace your hands together, flip your palms to face the ceiling, lengthen through both sides of the body. Maybe grow a little bit taller in the spine. Reach both arms back up. Place your left hand down to the ground, bend your left elbow. Inhale through the right side of the body. As you exhale, reach the right arm up and over. This is a side stretch, so if you find yourself going backwards or forwards at the torso, just come back to center, breath here. Come all the way up. Place your right hand down. Inhale long with your left arm. Bend your right elbow and sweep that left arm up and over. Find a gaze with the eyes or rotation of the neck that feels the best in the body. We're going to do that on the other side once again. So place the left hand down. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, sweeping over, opening up through the lateral side of the body. And come all the way up, opposite side, right hand down, left arm up, inhale. Exhale to reach the left arm over. Good. Inhale, come all the way back up, both arms up. And then your right elbow, hand goes right between the shoulder blades, left hand to the elbow. Drawing the shoulder blades together so you feel this openness in the heart space. If you like the variation where you take your left arm back behind you, you can always connect with a strap. Hands can interlock. Or you can always just hold onto your shirt if the hands don't connect. As you inhale, reach both arms back up. Exhale, bend your left elbow. Right hand can come to the left elbow, or if you like that variation, hand behind the back. Either way, just draw the shoulder blades back and towards one another. Inhale, reach both arms up to the sky. Exhale, open the arms out. Take another inhale. Exhale, interlace hands behind the back. If you don't have a strap and this is a lot on your elbows, maybe you're still pretty tight in the chest, just give the elbows a little bit of a bend. I want to make sure that we're feeling this stretch in the pectoralis and not pulling on the elbow joints. So just relax the jaw, the throat, the heart. If you have a strap, you'd like to walk your hands away from the tailbone. Maybe you'd even like to walk the hands away from each other. Take a couple deep breaths. Good. We'll release. Take an inhale, open the arms out. Exhale as you give yourself a big hug, right arm over left. Hands can grab the backs of the shoulders or palms in to touch. You can draw your chin in towards your chest slightly. We'll take an inhale, open the arms out wide. Exhale, left arm over right, big hug, and option for eagle arms, palms to touch, chin in towards the chest. And take an inhale, open the arms out wide. Exhale, spinal twist, left hand to right knee, right hand walks behind. Lift up tall, inhale. Exhale, hugging in the core, looking towards the right. One more deep breath in. As you exhale, slowly unwind, coming opposite side for twist. Right hand, left knee, left hand walks behind. Lifting up tall, inhale. Drawing the belly in, exhale. And inhale, slowly unwind. We'll come into our tabletop position, hands and knees. Use a blanket if needed underneath your knees. Line your shoulders right over the wrists, hips over your knees. Option to tuck your back toes, looking straight down at the mat. We'll take a moment here to lengthen through the back of the tailbone, top of the head, and hug the core in. Just stabilize these muscles. And on your inhale, soften the belly down to the ground as you lift the tailbone up to the sky. Exhale, cat. Draw your chin towards your chest, rounding the spine. Inhale, soften the belly down, draw the backs of the shoulder blades together. Exhale, draw the belly button in, round the spine. Inhale, maybe your gaze is forward or up. Exhale, gaze goes towards the belly. Inhale, come back to neutral. We'll thread the needle. Keep your left palm on the mat and inhale, sweep your right arm up. Exhale, threading the needle, slide the back of your right hand, come down to your right cheek and shoulder. Option for left palm to slide to the top of the mat if that feels good. Taking a couple deep breaths, maybe you reclose the eyes. One more deep breath in. Exhale, the left palm comes underneath the shoulder. Inhale to send the right fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, come back to tabletop. Keep the right palm planted. Inhale, sweep your left arm up. Exhale, thread the needle, slide the back of your palm, coming all the way to left cheek and shoulder. An option for that right arm to slide to the top of the mat. One more inhale. Exhale, right palm under your shoulder. Inhale, sweep left arm up. Exhale, back to tabletop. Extend your right arm out in front of you. Take your left leg back behind and the left leg can stay on the ground, just propping up onto the big toes. Or you can start to lift the foot off of the mat, heel up towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath in as you lengthen. Exhale as you draw knee in, elbow in towards the midline of the body. Inhale, extend the fingertips and toes out. Exhale, draw in, hugging in the core. Inhale, reach. Exhale, draw in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, back to tabletop. Go on the other side here. Extend your left arm out in front of you. Kick your right foot back. An option to just keep the toes on the ground or lifting the heel up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, hug in the core, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend fingertips and toes out. Exhale, draw in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw back. Once again, reach fingertips and toes out. And exhale, return back to tabletop position. We'll come into a child's pose. Big toes together to touch. Knees can come close together. Walk them out wide. Take your glutes onto your heels. Walk your hands out in front of you. Forehead down to the ground. Knowing you can come to this pose anytime during class today. Following the rhythm of your breath here. Deep inhalations. Full exhalations. Your next inhale, rise back up, tabletop position. As your exhale, shift into downward facing dog, toes tuck, knees off of the mat, hips back, tail to the sky. If you like, you can begin to pedal your feet in your first down dog. Nod the head. Maybe you're just starting to wake up the hamstrings. You just keep the knees bent and work on lifting that tailbone up. Feel length in the sides of the body, in the spine. On your next inhale, look at the top of your mat. Exhale to keep the knees bent and step to the top of your mat. Coming into a forward fold. Maybe there's a deep bend to the knees. Starting to lay over the top of the legs. Chin in towards the chest. If you like, you can hold on to opposite elbows. Sway from side to side. We're going to at the hips. One more deep breath here. Come back to neutral. Reach your fingertips to the ground. Heel toe your feet together to touch with a slight bend to your knees. Inhale and roll all the way to stand. Lift up tall through the crown of your head. Draw your shoulders back and down. And bring your hands to your heart center, lifting up nice and tall. Inhale, reach your arms in front of you and up to the sky. Exhale, bend your knees and fold forward. Step your right leg to the back of the mat. Touch your right knee down for low lunge, tracking left knee right over the ankle. Inhale. Exhale, stepping back, downward facing dog, big toes touch. Draw the rib cage and belly in. Inhale, come forward, shoulders right over your wrists, straight line with the body. Exhale, lower down to your knees. Option to stay here, rounding the back for cat-cow, or bend the elbows, chest, chin to the mat. Inhale, cobra. Coming to the belly, tuck the toes, upper thighs come off of the mat. Inhale. Exhale, option to come to the knees, shifting into downward facing dog, lifting the tailbone up to the sky. Step your left foot to the top of the mat, right knee touches down. Inhale, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, step to the top of the mat, slight bend to the knees, forward fold. Inhale, reach the fingertips in front of you up to the sky. Exhale, draw your hands back to your heart. Inhale, reach in front of you up to the sky. Exhale, bend the knees, forward fold. Step your left foot to the back of the mat, touching the left knee down. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, downward facing dog, planting firmly into the palms, lift the tailbone up. Inhale, come forward, lining the shoulders over the wrists. Exhale, lower to knees, option to move cat-cow here, or bend elbows, chest, chin to the mat. Cobra, slide to your belly. Draw the shoulder blades towards one another, just a small lift of the head. Exhale, return to knees. Downward facing dog, full round of breath here. Right leg steps to the top of the mat, touch the left knee down. Inhale. Exhale, step to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, reach the fingertips forward and up. Exhale your hands back to your heart. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, forward fold. Right leg steps back. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, option to move through knees, down dog, or just straight into down dog. Step your left foot top of the mat, touch the right knee down. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach forward and up. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, forward fold. Step your left leg back, low lunge. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Right leg top of the mat, left knee down. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach forward and up. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, forward fold. Right leg steps back. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Inhale. Inhale, forward. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Left leg top of the mat, right knee down. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, forward fold. Left leg steps back. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Right leg top of the mat, left knee down. Inhale. Exhale, step to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, reach forward and up. Exhale, heart center. Release your hands for mountain pose. Hands come to the sides of the body. Lengthen up tall through the crown of the head. Draw the shoulder blades back and down. You can close your eyes here or just take a soft gaze at the ground. As you shift your weight forward to the tops of the toes. Shift back towards the back of the heels. See if you can sense the center of your feet. Shift slightly to the left edge of your foot. The right. Turn back to center. Centering your weight over the feet, press into the feet firmly. Engage your legs, glutes, abdominals, chest and back, reaching the fingertips to the ground. Engage the whole body as you deepen and lengthen your breath. We'll take one more full round of breath. And on your exhale, open the eyes, press your hands to your heart. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Exhale, fold forward, hands come through, heart center. Inhale, lift up halfway, palms to the shins, lengthen the spine forward. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the palms, step back to plank. Option here for knees, chest, chin, or just coming straight into downward facing dog. Take a couple rounds of breath here as you pedal out the feet. Feet can be a little bit wider. Then we'll take an inhale, reach the right leg up and back. Exhale, draw the knee into the belly, hover here. Inhale, reach the right leg back. Exhale, warrior two. Step your right foot to the top of the mat. Spin your left foot across and take your time coming up. Level the hips, find your knee right over the ankle, and draw your arms out to the sides of your body. Shoulder blades back towards one another, finding the gaze either over the right fingertips or gently closing the eyes and listening into the breath. Nice structure, maybe lunge a little deeper into the leg, keeping the torso lengthened through both sides of the body. Deep breathing here, sending oxygen into that right quadricep muscle. One more deep breath. Place your hands to your hips, straighten your right leg. Take your left hand to your left thigh and reach long through the right arm. As you exhale, side stretch towards the back. So we're going over towards the left, keeping that length in the right side of the body. Pressing into both heels. One more deep breath in. Exhale, open the arms out to the sides. Triangle pose, right hand down to the shin, thigh, or a block on the inside of the right foot, and reach the left arm up to the sky. So you can draw those shoulder blades back towards one another, finding a slight rotation of the torso so that the heart opens up towards the side. Your chest and hips are in the same plane. A couple deep breaths here. And keep breathing into the belly. All right, one more deep breath. Inhale, come all the way up, bend to your right knee. And exhale, frame your top foot. Step back to plank, and option knees, chest, chin, or just move right into down dog. Couple breaths, pedaling out the feet. And take an inhale, send your left leg up and back. Exhale, knee to belly, hover here. Inhale, reach the left leg back. Exhale, warrior two. Step your left foot to the top of your mat. Spin your right foot across. Find the lunge in the left leg. Lift up tall through the sides of the body and extend the arms out. Energetically reaching through the fingertips in opposite directions. And every once in a while, just looking down at the knee, making sure that structure is really strong. Maybe just a little deeper into your lunge. Keep the length in the spine. One more deep breath. Hands to your hips, straighten your left leg. Right hand to the right thigh. Reach up tall with the left arm. Exhale, side stretch, reaching the left fingertips over towards the back of the body, right side. Keeping lifted. One more deep breath in. Exhale, back. And reach your left hand down, either to the thigh, shin, or a block as you reach your right fingertips up to the sky. Working on rotating that rib cage open, keeping strong into both legs. Just listening into the knees for a moment here, making sure they're still slightly soft, not locking out the knees. Finding that lift through the right fingertips. One more full cycle of breath. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, bend into your front knee. Cartwheel your hands to frame your foot. Step back. Option to just shift hips back, down dog, or come to knees, chest, chin. In your down dog, just taking a couple deep breaths here. Take an inhale as you look at the top of your mat. Exhale, step your feet to the top of your mat. Keep your big toes together to touch. Sit back in your seat. You're coming into chair pose. Sweep your arms forward and up. Good. Sitting back in the chair, glutes are behind the heels. You can still see your toes if you look down. Arms can reach up to the sky, or you can bring your hands to your heart. Strengthening the back here. One more inhale. Exhale your hands to heart center, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. We're going to step that left leg back from here, stepping it straight back, keeping that lunge in the right leg, coming into high lunge. We'll sweep the arms forward and up, drawing in the core muscles, lifting up tall through the fingertips. See if you can come a little bit deeper into that right leg. Do a little bit more back strengthening here. Bend the elbows, opening up through the sternum. Inhale, reach fingertips up. Exhale to bend and open. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend. Once again, inhale, reach the fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Hinge forward, left hand to the inside of the right foot, right hand to your hip. If you need a block for your left hand, you can do so here. If you like, from the hand on the hip, you can reach the fingertips up to the sky. Lengthening through the spine, drawing that twist from the core. Just like we do in our triangle pose, we're opening the heart towards the side. One more inhale, reach up. Exhale, frame your top foot. Step back to plank, pause here. Lower down to your knees. We're going to come onto the forearms. Gently, one forearm at a time, come all the way down, making sure that the forearms are shoulder width apart and the palms can just press down onto the mat. We'll just lift one knee off of the mat at a time. So coming into our plank pose here, just hugging in the core, seeing if we can get the hips level with the shoulders. Taking a few deep breaths. Take one more inhale. Exhale, lower down one knee at a time. Come back up to your palms. Downward facing dog, hips up and back. Inhale, look at the top of your mat. Exhale, you can step or take the lightest hop to the top of the mat. Big toes touch, sit back in your seat, chair pose, sweep your arms forward and up. Option to have the hands at your heart center. Look down, you can still see your toes. Lengthening the back body. One more inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold, step your right leg back, high lunge. Bend into your front leg, and taking your time coming into your high lunge, sweeping the arms forward and up. See if you can bend a little deeper into that left knee, seeing you can still see the left toes, tracking straight ahead. And bend the elbows, engage the upper back. Inhale, reach the fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, bend. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. Inhale, reach fingertips up. Exhale, hands to the heart center, hinging forward. Right hand to the mat or your block. Left hand to your hip or reaching up to the sky. Lengthening the back muscles, side of the body. Using that nice twist to open up towards the left thigh. Take one more inhale. Exhale, frame your top foot, step into a plank and pause here. Lower gently down to your knees and come into that forearm plank again. So slowly lowering one forearm at a time down to the ground, making sure your forearms are shoulder width apart, pressing into the mat with your palms. And we'll lift one knee off of the mat at a time, coming into our forearm plank, pulling in strong with the core muscles, keeping the back engaged. One more inhale. Exhale, lower down one knee at a time. Come back up to the palms. Shift the hips up and back, down dog. We'll take an inhale, send your right leg up and back. Exhale, knee to the belly. Inhale, reach the right leg back. Exhale, warrior two. Step your right foot to the top of the mat. Left heel spins across. Find your structure here. Knee right over the ankle. Level the hips and reach the arms out. Good. Once we find our nice, strong structure, reverse warrior. Left hand to left thigh. Right arm full lifts up the ceiling and over towards the left. Keeping that length in the lateral side of the body. Good. Take another deeper lunge into the right leg. One more inhale. Exhale, extended side angle, right forearm, right thigh. Left hand can stay here on the hip. Reach the left arm up and over the ear. If you'd like to take a moment with the hand on the hip to open that hip up and start to notice that engagement of the back muscles on the left side of the body, causing that rotation to open up. If you like any other variations of extended side angle, you can bring the right hand to the inner right thigh. You can try out a wrap. Nice work. We'll take one more full breath here. Inhale, return to warrior two. Exhale, freeing your foot, step back to plank. Option move through Chaturanga Dandasana, lowering halfway. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach left leg up and back. Exhale, knee to the belly. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, step through, warrior two. Finding your structure here, nice deep lunge, left leg. Reaching the arms out, strong core muscles. Reverse warrior, right hand to right thigh. Flip your left arm up and back. And just reaching those left fingertips back as you lunge deeply into the left knee. Your right hand can stay to your thigh or shin. Just avoid pressing onto that knee joint. Look to see that you're still lunging deeply into that left leg. One more inhale. Exhale, extended side angle, left forearm, left thigh. Right hand can stay to the hip. Work on opening that right shoulder back. Or option for right arm over the ear. Any other variation you take in this pose. If you have your forearm on the thigh, make sure to press away from your thigh, so you're not just sinking that shoulder down. Really activate that arm. Good, one more full breath. Inhale, return to warrior two. Exhale, frame your foot, step back. Move through to down dog, how you like. Couple deep breaths here in our down dogs. Take your time to pedal the feet. Create space for your breath. One more deep breath in. And as we exhale, gently lower to the knees. We're going to take a side plank now that we have done our forearm plank. We're going to start on the right. So you can start on your right knee. We'll just turn on our mat so that our right shin is across the mat here. You can extend your left leg out so that you're on the inner arch of your left foot. You can stay onto the right hand here, making sure that the shoulder is right over the wrist. Or if your wrist is compromised, you can come down to the forearm. Good, so either way, start to get set up here. Feel the length in the sides of the body. The left hand can stay to the hip, or you can reach the left fingertips up to the sky. And if you like to practice side plank with both legs extended, you can take that right knee off of the mat and just have both legs extended. Good job, pulling through the core muscles, lifting up through the left arm. That's okay to wobble here. That just means these muscles are working really hard for us. We'll take one more inhale. And exhale to both knees gently. And we'll just take a couple cat-cows here, keeping the body active, keeping our breath connected. Go with your rhythm here, inhaling, lowering the belly. Exhaling to curl and round. Connecting back to our breath while staying active so our muscles are still warm. Good, take one more each way. We'll come back to neutral and we'll try our side plank on the left side. So getting set up here, having your shin across the mat, and then coming onto the inside of the right arch of the foot. Bring your left hand down to the mat, and again, just making sure that that left shoulder is directly over the wrist, and making sure that our elbow doesn't lock here. So we're not hyperextending this elbow, it's nice and strong. You can keep your right hand to your hip here, and again, just working on shoulder blades back, engaging the back muscles. The right hand can come up to the ceiling, reach tall. And if you want to give it a try, you can always extend both legs. You can always come down to that left forearm anytime. Wobbling is good, it means we're working. Muscles are getting strong, building up some heat. One more inhale. Exhale, both hands down, come to the knees. This time you can move into child's pose. Big toes touch, glutes onto the heels. Take a moment to breathe here. You worked hard, your body worked hard, so just take a couple deep breaths. I'm going to take one more full round of breath. Inhale, come back to tabletop. We'll do one more really strong pose, boat pose. So come onto your glutes. Bring your feet out in front of you. Boat pose, bend the knees, hands to the backs of the hamstrings, and lift up nice and tall with the spine. Back is engaged, opening up through the heart. And then start to lead away from the thighs so you keep that back nice and straight. You can start to lift one foot off of the mat at a time. Maybe both feet stay on the mat, maybe just one. You can take your hands away from the thighs. Keep your core engaged and make sure you're working from the core versus these hip flexors. Lifting up tall, take a few deep breaths here. Always an option to straighten the arms and legs if you feel. And one more deep breath. And release the feet. Give yourself a hug. Take a couple deep breaths here. You're going to move right into bound ankle. Bring the soles of your feet together to touch. Lift the spine up tall. If you like your hips up a little bit higher, sit on a blanket here. You can always bring blocks underneath the thighs. Lift up tall, zip the core up. And as you exhale, fold forward. You can use your elbows to the inner thighs to help press them down. Keep the tops of the shoulders away from the ears. Create a lot of space for the neck. We want to release these muscles in yoga. I'm going to take one more breath. Inhale, come all the way up. Extend your left leg straight. Work your right heel in towards the inner left thigh. Use a strap here if needed for Janu Shirshasana. And point the toes towards your face. Squeeze the left quadricep as you reach your arms out and up. Take a full breath in. Exhale, hinge at the hips and fold forward. If you don't have a strap at home, you can walk your hands to either side of the left leg. As you inhale, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, continuing to fold. Take in one more deep round of breath. Inhale, reach arms forward and up. Exhale, release your hands down. Taking the right foot to the inner right thigh, or maybe it feels good to cross the right foot over the left thigh. If you're here, maybe that feels even better to tuck the left heel in. So whichever variation you've chosen, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, as you twist, bring your left hand behind you and hug your right knee. Keep the spine nice and lifted. Hug the belly in as you engage that twist. And maybe we look towards the left shoulder. Maybe it's just a focal point, closing the eyes. Twists are really good and detoxifying poses. It's really good to do first thing in the morning. We'll take another full inhale. Exhale to unwind. We'll bring both legs out in front. Keep your right leg straight. Draw your left heel in. Use a strap if needed for the right foot. Inhale, reach your arms out and up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward. If you have your strap, you can hold on to the strap, your heel. If you don't have a strap at home, you can just frame your foot. Inhale, lengthening the sides of the body and the spine. Exhale as you continue to fold. Slight or deep bend to the right knee if the hamstrings are being pulled. One more full breath here. Inhale, reach the fingertips up. Exhale, release the hands down. Left sole of the foot on the ground. Option to just stay right here. Maybe that feels good to take the left foot across. Maybe that feels even better to take the right heel in. Reach your right fingertips back behind you. Inhale the left arm up. And exhale, holding on to the knee and just looking over the right shoulder. One more full breath in. Exhale to unwind. Bring both feet out in front of you with knees bent. Hold on to the backs of your hamstrings and lower all the way down to the ground. We'll take a supine pigeon here. Keeping the left foot on the mat, hug your right knee into the middle of your body. Just squeezing the right knee in tight. And then we'll rotate from the hip and bring the right foot onto the left thigh. So we always want to rotate from the hip joint versus the knee here. And if this feels good, keep your left foot on the mat. If it feels even better, you can hug the knee in, interlace your hands behind the hamstring. And that might even feel good to straighten the left leg. Flex both feet. If your left foot is off of the ground, make sure you flex those toes back as well. Take one more full breath here. Re-bend the left knee, place the foot back to the ground, and then re-hug your right knee in. Release your right foot down to the mat, and then hug your left knee into the middle of the body. Rotating from the left hip, place the left foot onto the right thigh. Pigeon pose here. Option to just stay right here. Take the right foot off of the mat. If that feels even better, you can straighten the right leg. Flex both toes. One more inhale. Exhale to bring your right foot back down to the mat. Hug your left knee in. And place both feet down to the ground. And take your feet out wide. And if that feels good, to windshield wiper the knees from side to side gently and slowly. Take one more each way. And gently hug both knees into the middle of your body. Shift your hips over to the left edge of your mat. And draw your knees over to the right side of the body all the way down. hug the knees in towards the belly button, and either giving yourself a big hug with your left arm or opening both arms out, letting the backs of the shoulder blades rest towards the ground. Softening the facial muscles. Just starting to feel a little bit of a surrender to the mat. Gravity taking its place here. Take one more deep breath. Slowly hug your knees back into the middle of your body. Shift your hips over to the right edge of the mat. Your knees up and over to the left. Hug the knees in as close as you can. Another big hug with your right arm, or opening both arms out like a big T. Just allowing gravity to soften these muscles down, feeling heavier to the earth. Take a deep breath in. Hug your knees back to the middle of your body. Center yourself back in your mat. Lower your feet gently down to the ground. And if that feels okay, slide the legs all the way out. Take whatever props you need and any adjustments to just become completely comfortable in the body. Once you're settled into your final resting posture, begin to soften the space between your eyebrows. Soften down your jaw. Relax your throat, collarbones. Relax your right shoulder, right arm, right hand. Relax your left shoulder, left arm, left hand. Relax your upper back. Feel it supported by the ground underneath you. Soften down the middle of your back. Relax the lower back. Soften your stomach muscles, breathing freely here. Soften your hips. Relax your right glute, right leg, and right foot. Relax your left glute, left leg, left foot. Feel yourself completely relax. Slowly begin to bring awareness back to your body. Begin to deepen your breath, bringing movement to your fingers and toes. Reach your arms overhead for a stretch. Rolling around the wrists and ankles. Hug your knees in to the middle of your body. And gently rock to one side in a fetal position. Taking a moment to breathe in this stillness and calm. When you are ready, inhale to come to a seated position. Hands to your heart, take a deep breath in. Full breath out. Thank you for coming to class today. Namaste.